This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
11. Got it.
Now Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
We're waiting.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Ryan steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Ito Smith, his 1st carry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching. On 4th down.
Yeah, baby! Woo! Let's go.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Breeze now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Ready. United. 12.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey. 20. Right, 80.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Breeze now. He's going to air one out. And then he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They're going to look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. Had a pretty good gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Freeman again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Got it.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. 18 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Ready. You ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 52 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
To throw is Breeze. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Manti Te'o leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Easy. Ready. Yellow lady. Got it.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and goal, still looking for the first points of the game. To throw, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Alpha. Lion. 300. Check, 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
White 20. Alpha. Lion. 300. Stay at home. Motion. White 20.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alpha. Lion. 300. And it's going to block 2-9.
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
White 90. White 20.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
White 90.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. Incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 50. The 40. 30, and a big loss loss here as he's taken down. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks,
Hey, let's go.
they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Right 20. Right 20. Alpha, alpha. Alpha, alpha. Right 20.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I know you feel that.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, yeah.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
4 down, 4 down. By 90. By 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to look. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And